This Sunday in worship, we're going to be looking at the question, how do we cope with a messy world? It doesn't take looking around very long to realize that this isn't heaven. Things aren't perfect. And what do we do with the mess that we're all wading through and coping with in life? There's not a quick answer for that, but I noticed that Jesus, he's constantly trying to get people to look at themselves honestly, instead of attacking the world around them. So Jesus is the hardest on people who think that they're morally superior and who think that they've got it all figured out. And Jesus is the most gracious, warm, welcoming towards people who come owning their mess, looking at themselves honestly, people who know their need for love, their need for grace and mercy. Jesus, he's constantly trying to get us to have an honest vision inward and a forgiving vision of how we see others. Today, maybe we can think about and look at our own hearts. Are there ways where we've gotten hard inside and we think that somebody else is all bad and we are all good, and if only they would quit being a problem? Maybe we can shift and own that we don't know the details of the other person's life, and how do we contribute to dynamics that we don't like? Are there ways where we aren't speaking up for the love that we need? Are there ways where we're part of toxic dynamics? Or maybe we're so focused on somebody else that we're not spending time nurturing our own heart, mind, and soul. Today, hear words from Matthew 7, verses 1 through 5. Do not judge, so that you may not be judged. For with the judgment you make, you will be judged, and the measure you give will be the measure you get. Why do you see the speck in your neighbor's eye, but don't notice the log in your own eye? Or how can you say to your neighbor, let me take that speck out of your eye while the log is in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your neighbor's eye. So again, here Jesus is trying to get us to be more honest in the way that we look inward, and to not pretend like we have everything figured out when we look into somebody else's life. We'll see you Sunday.